So I think there's two types of travelers. The people that plan way ahead of time, they have everything organized, they're very much prepared, and then there's the other kind who literally pack right before their trip, and it's a mess, and the last day before going on a trip is like running around picking up all the stuff, all the errands, making sure that you're going on the trip and you got everything you need, hopefully. And that second one is me. Tomorrow I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a cruise for my friend's wedding, and then from the cruise I'm going to fly to Memphis, Tennessee for a photo shoot that we're sponsoring. And I kind of wanted to walk through what it takes, what I pack in my bag. After all my travels, I've been to like 43 countries, I've traveled all around, and so I wanted to kind of walk through everything I'm taking, how I'm thinking about content, disposables, drone, cameras. We got the film, all the film. So this is my video this week about how to pack for your travels. First things first is the bag that you're gonna take. So there's that saying that the amount of work you do expands the amount of time that you have to do it. It's kind of the same thing with packing. So the bigger bag you have, the more crap you're gonna take, and that's just how it is. I'm so stoked on my bags. This is the bag that I traveled all around the world with. The Topo Designs Global Roller Bag. So it has the roller and my faithful mountain briefcase, which they don't make anymore, which I've had for like 10 years. Shout out to Topo Designs, they actually go together. But this is a super cool bag that has kind of multiple compartments. I messed it up. But I think the coolest part about this is that it's both a backpack and a roller. So it has this hard back option, and if you need to, I have the straps that I always kind of carry with me that can go onto it. But what I found was, you know, I've traveled with a backpack as like a backpacker before, but what I found was that I don't like always carrying it. It gets heavy and it's annoying, right? And so for this last trip that I was going on, I wanted to do I wanted to roll a bag, and so I found this bag, and I actually ended up rolling it like 90% of the time. I hardly ever carried it, and having this roller was such a clutch move all the time, everywhere. And honestly, it's really amazing to have the roller, but also it double as a backpack just in case you need to throw it on. That only happened like 2 or 3 times in 9 months of travel. So super stoked on this bag. I think it's 42 liters, so it's not that big, but enough to like store a bunch of stuff, and it kind of expands to fit more. It's also a carry-on. This is not a Topo Designs sponsored video, but you should check them out because they're dope. Yo, a moment of admiration for this Live a Great Story quilt. I have been wanting to do this forever, and finally made it happen. This is made from a bunch of returns and kind of old shirts, and super stoked on how this came together. But one of the things I've learned is that we often pack too much, and I would hate going on a trip and being like, wow, I only wore like 60% of what I took. And so what I have learned after doing that multiple times is just to pack less and making it work. So what I usually do is I'll do like a first round of packing, and then I'll take stuff out. So I'm like, do I need this? Do I need this? This trip's a little funky because I'm going on a cruise for like 5 days, and then I fly straight from the cruise to Memphis, Tennessee for about 4 days. So it's like partially cruise, partially city urban life, but it's summertime, so I'll mostly be wearing the same thing, which just means shirts and probably lots of Live a Great Story stuff. However, it is a wedding, so I have the nice fancy shirt, and it's on a beach, so we're rocking the tank and the linen pants. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, I haven't quite wrapped up this packing yet, and I have some stuff also in the wash, so I'm gonna wash it all and kind of get figured out. But definitely, if you know, you know, the packing bags are a clutch move. The compression bags that you can kind of zip down and put a lot of stuff into helps with space, so super helpful. And then this is just like an organizer cube, so from Topo. It's not necessarily a compression bag, but it has, it just helps organize things. Another thing that I love is the towels. Kind of these quick drying small towels are super nice. This one is particularly an awesome one. I honestly can't remember the brand, but it dries so fast, so traveling with it was really nice. Live a Great Story, bandana, some socks, some underwear, 100% cotton, and probably just like more organizer bags for getting everything dialed. Okay, let's talk about all the camera gear, since that's usually like a majority of what I'm taking. I'm actually not taking this big handy cam, even though it's awesome, because the Digi works really well instead. I'm also not taking my big camera because that's just like a hassle to travel with and just takes up so much space. I'm also not taking the GoPro. I was thinking about taking it, but I probably won't use it. Like most people, it just sits in the drawer. What I am taking is 2 of these film cameras. Got the Mewtwo and the Canon SureShot, and they're both awesome. I'm also taking 2 disposables because it's my friend's wedding, and I want to shoot a lot of content for her wedding, a lot of these photos, and I'm going to be the creative analog person for the wedding, so shooting a bunch of film, and just really love to be shooting that recently, so that's always fun. And then having the disposables to pass out is going to be a good time. I just picked up this awesome little tripod. I can't believe this thing was $15, but it's magnetic and it holds all the cameras really well, so that's great. Charger. These are new Live a Great Story adventure purses. They carry a bunch of cool things in them. I am taking the drone. Can you take a drone on a cruise ship? Yes, you can, but you most likely have to check it with the cruise beforehand. So I'm going to take that, fly it for their ceremony and some stuff. I'm not taking my mics, and yeah, that's kind of my film setup, which is going to be a lot of what I'm taking. So let's actually jump into which film I'm taking, because that's been a big part of this journey as well, is figuring out what type of rolls to bring. So I'm bringing kind of a wide range of film options, and I was really doing a lot of research to figure out which ones to use at which time, because I have 2 cameras and want to like kind of make the most of it. So I'm taking a bunch of Kodak Gold, which is going to be the Gold 200, which I think is just like a super versatile, you can't go wrong with 3 rolls of gold. So the gold is a really good one. I'm going to take a Fuji 200, which is kind of a similar to a gold, a little bit more green, especially since we're going to be in Mexico. I'm not going to take, I'm TBD on if I'm taking the Cinestill 400D. I'll probably bring it just in case. I don't think I'm going to take the Ektar. Instead, I'm going to take the Portra 400. And I also have an Ultramax, so I'm going to take an Ultramax. So altogether, I'm going to take 7 rolls for 4 days. But it's a wedding, so we're going to be shooting a bunch of stuff for the wedding, and don't want to make sure that we miss anything. So somewhere in here is black and white Ilford 400 ISO, 500 ISO. What is it? HP5. Anyway, so that's what we're taking. I'm really excited for this thing because it's honestly such a problem solver, because so often I'm like barely balancing my camera trying to figure out how to get the shot, and this is just enough to be able to set it up like really quickly, and it's like on a flat surface, right? So I'm like, I just need it for a little bit of time to like balance it, add some stuff in here. It's not too big, not too small, and boom, there it is. So it's nice, I can like take it all around, probably put it over here. This drone, not taking the knife. Anyway, stoked on this little gorilla pod. Some other random things that I'm taking are the pen and paper journal. So I want to be journaling out there and just kind of catching up on stuff, which is important. And then some extra Live a Great Story luggage tags, because I need one for my bag and just to pass them out. And of course the outrageous glasses that I got in Columbia, knockoff Oakleys, and the bucket hat because it's awesome, and the eye mask just because you never know. Alright, it's the morning of the trip. I'm leaving in like 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm still packing and getting everything going. This is going to be kind of an update on what I'm bringing and my final packing list and some of the last things that I'm adding in. What inevitably ends up happening is I decided to take more Live a Great Story shirts. So I have a tank top, I have one of our new shirts, I have a cruising beach button down, I have just like a black oversized shirt, and this fitness shirt that I'm taking, this Lulu shirt, that's 5 shirts. Then I have my wedding outfit, boxers and socks, and I have the Live a Great Story shorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shorts. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, wanted to bring these boat pants to be chill, relaxed, swimsuit, and then just like extra. And then these are also the new Live a Great Story shorts. So I'm gonna be shooting a lot of content. That's inevitably what ends up happening, but this is my final order for packing. And it's all gonna go in here. It's all gonna go in the bag. I'm usually kind of TBD if rolling is better or not, but I ended up, rolling. God dang it, here we go. I generally end up rolling stuff because they say that rolling is more efficient. I don't think these are rolled the right way, but I'm gonna roll these and then kind of set these on top. I think it's kind of funny that you end up packing more for short trips than long trips, because this is more than I packed for traveling around the world for 9 months. But as it goes, let's go. I'm taking 2 pairs of shoes. These are shoes from Tanzania because my other adventure shoes broke my last adventure, so I need to replace these. And then some of these new Adidas handball specials. So I'm gonna throw these in the bag and rock these today. Alright, we forgot the DOP kit, of course, the laptop and everything. All the camera gear is going in this bag with my little mini gorilla. One cool new addition is, instead of more disposables, I'm bringing my girlfriend's Ektar camera, half frame camera. So this is a lot of fun and just super fun to shoot with. So way more fun than a disposable. So I'm just gonna bring one disposable now. And 4 film cameras, 1 drone, this guy, which I replaced with like a 64 gig or like 128 gig card, so it has like 300 hours of video on here. My other one only has like 20 minutes. I think this has like 300 minutes or something like that. No, way more than that. So you can use this forever, and that's about it. So I'm gonna pack up, take a shower, get ready to go on this trip, edit this video today, schedule it. It's gonna go out on Sunday, and then boom, I think that's 20 weeks of YouTube. Keeping the streak going.